Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle and I'm Elvis Lass here on YouTube. Welcome to another Elvis update, and it's Elvis the movie update. I wished I'd started these from the very start, but I didn't. So last week there was an update, last Tuesday, and today I'm putting it up today because we have the release of the digital copy. So hopefully it is being released on the 8th and the 9th. So hopefully I'm showing you now of the digital release that was on my Sky, which is the equivalent of cable, wherever you may be. So yay, here's a video of what I have. Yeah, so we've got the movie.
That's the movie.
Bigger Than Life, the Elvis story, 21 minutes. Viva Australia, recreating iconic locations.
7 minutes.
7 minutes, I hope for more. Fit for a kid, 7 minutes. 7 minutes, rock and roll.
Full movie, at least that's good.
2 minutes, but that's the Trouble lyric video. So, rock and roll.
Blu-ray as well.
I think it might be. Rock and roll royalty, the music and artists. Fit for a king, the style of Elvis. Viva Australia, recreating iconic locations. Bigger Than Life, the life of Elvis. And Elvis 22. So as you can see, that's a little clip of the bonus extras and the film, and that was £20. So obviously I couldn't have played anything from it because that would just be copyrighted straight away and probably blocked. So all I could show you was that, but I hope you enjoyed it. So go on out, buy yourself a digital copy if you can. So let's get into the numbers. Now, the numbers is something that you find online, and it's called thenumbers.com, okay? Now, we're going to look at it here, and I'll put up a screenshot now of, and I should leave it in the screen here so you can see, and that is of how much we've made so far. And yay, we're over than 250 million worldwide, which is so good. So that means we are the second biggest biopic ever. The first biopic is Bohemian Rhapsody, which was a juggernaut and did really well internationally. That was the big deal for it. It did over 700 million internationally, but it was out for a long time in the cinemas. It did start to lose a little bit of cash like last week when Elvis was still kind of stable and we were in the million every day, but it garnered the big amount right at the start, and then it kept going for a long time. So hopefully Elvis stays in the cinema for as long as we can and garners more and more money. Hopefully the next goal is 300 million, so let's hope. Because it isn't out on DVD, it is just out on digital, and there will be people out there who can't buy it on digital, so they may still go back to the cinema. Let me know what your cinemas are saying. If it's still out, I will put up a post tomorrow, Tuesday, about my cinema, if it's staying out for the 16th. If it is, I'm going on the 16th. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, fingers crossed. Right, okay, let's get cracking into this. Be there with you now. Okay, so as you can see at the side, we have Elvis at 136 million, just over. So it's nearly like 136.5 million for the domestic box office. Now, domestic means how it's done in America. Now, internationally is everywhere else, and that's 114,700,000. So we're doing really well and really picking up the pace. Now, worldwide box office is $251 million. 216,741. So yeah, we've done really well to get to the 250 million. That was the aim at the start, and I heard a few people shouting out it needs to get to 250 to make a profit, because you've got the budget of 85 million, which is how much they said it would cost to make Elvis, but you've got the promotional budget on top of that. And so to make a profit, you need to earn a certain amount. And well, ages ago, someone on an online thing said, look, the chances are we need to make a profit in the 250 mark. So I've always been waiting for the 250 mark, just hoping for it to come, and it's arrived and I'm excited. So if you scroll down on the numbers, you have, and I'll just put screenshots up here because the video didn't work. It was too fast while I was talking. So I'll just put up pictures. So at the moment you would have your box office, and it will give you your weekend box office performance. So as you can see here, the first weekend it made 31 million, and this is in the domestic, so that's in America. And then it dipped down the next weekend to 18,
then to 11, then to 8, then to 6, then to 5, and then to 4. So we are not dipping that much in the weekend market. I mean, we're at 4 million that we made this weekend in domestic charts. But my goodness, last weekend it made 5,743,000. So not much of a dip. I think that's a good dip. And then you have, it goes down in the daily box office, which is really cool. And so the first day, which was the pre-show, it shows you how much it made, and then 12 million. So to give you a comparison for weekends, Bullet Train that came out with Brad Pitt, big movie, had a lot of promotion. It did 30 million for the weekend. We did 31. So we had a real solid start. Anyway, into the dailies. So it goes down and you've got all the dailies. And the first time that we started to go under a million was on August 1st. And that was the first time that we dipped under. Then we went back up to a million on the Tuesday. Then we dipped under again for the Wednesday and the Thursday. But then back up on the Friday, the Saturday and Sunday, back up to a million a day for the weekend draw, which it's really exciting. I mean, we are 45 days in, guys, 45 days. And we've only had 3 days where it made under a million out of 45. That's pretty good, isn't it? Now, just as I'm here, before we go further on, it's not going to HBO Max, so it's not going to streaming, like what Baz said. Baz did say it wouldn't go to streaming. It's going to buy or rent, which is a totally different thing. It's not going to be free on HBO Max until way later. And that might be the fall when he did say that. But there's a whole issue with HBO Max, isn't there? Something going on with HBO and Warner Brothers Discovery and all of that. So I'm not sure what's happening with the politics. So anyway, then we go down to weekly box office. And here, there's more strength. You can see the strength because some people are going out into the daytime to see Elvis. So it started off with the first week, 48 million. Then it dipped down to 31 million, 18, 13, 11, 9. So it's dipping like 2 million at the end here. But that's a really good dip, I think. I mean, we're 6 weeks in and we're at still this week bringing in nearly 9.5 million for this week on week 6, which does point to word of mouth. People are listening, people are thinking, oh, I'm going to go see that Elvis movie. So yeah, it's exciting. Okay, so on the domestic front, that's what you have. Then you have internationally, and this never updates fully. It updates the numbers, but it doesn't tell you exactly how much it's went up. I don't think they can collaborate or get the numbers that quick. So as you can see from this screenshot, the United Kingdom is top with how much. I think it's 25.5 million, but that hasn't been updated for sales. We need to wait for that. Takes a little bit of time. But overall, for the international market, we have 114,700,000, which is updated, but the other numbers are not. So I won't talk about international just yet. I'll do that next week. So, let's go back. So there's nothing else there for video sales or anything like that because they're not out yet. They're in September. I'd love to know what the pre-orders are like. If people are pre-ordering them like crazy, that would be amazing. But anyway, so that's it for the update this week on week 6 or 45 days into this amazing adventure that the Elvis movie has been. I'll be with you tomorrow to let you know what my cinema's doing and if I'm going on the 16th. So look out for that. It'll be up at some point, maybe 12 or 1 or 2. Whenever Cineworld, my local cinema, starts to update. Because that's my greatest wish, to be there on the 16th and make a vlog for it on the 16th. And if I can, I will, 1,000,000%. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update. I will be back next Monday or Tuesday, whenever I can get on, to do another numbers update when I hope we're heading for the 300,000 mark. Let's hope. Keep our fingers and toes crossed. And that's it for me today. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I love talking Elvis. It's just the best thing ever to talk about. Especially on an Elvis Lash channel, isn't it? Alright, take care of yourself. Have the best day, and I'll see you on another. Bye everyone.